All right, we are joined by Christian Jones now, the Omaha Westside linebacker. Christian, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, Ball, good morning, man. How are you?
Good, Coach. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you on Bluetooth? Are we practicing hands-free? What are we doing?
No, hand to ear.
Oh, you're rocking it old school. I like it.
How you been, man? I know it was a busy night for you. It was a long time coming. How do you feel now that it's over?
No, it's definitely kind of some, relief in a way, I would say. But, we still got the season ahead of us.
Yeah.
We're ready to go get the state championship.
Listen, the most important question, I'll let Ravi get to you in a second, but are you still going to help me take down my Christmas lights?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, because
Just don't tell anyone.
Yeah, those jokers might be up all year if you don't.
Christian, tell him he's got to pay you some NIL money for that now.
No, he's fine. I had to be getting money from him. Like, what?
Coach Benning's a great cook. So.
Oh, okay. I get it. It's a little trade there. I get it. No, that works.
Yeah.
So walk us through the process, man. I tell people all the time, you're just really thoughtful, right? Like, just you think about everything. You're a big contingency plan guy. Like, I'm sure people were getting impatient, but it didn't bother you at all.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would say, I've been doing this, I would say, almost 4 years now. And so I've kind of seen what the behind the scenes of most college programs are. And I kind of just really wanted to gather all that data. And I would say, making that decision yesterday was kind of the final moment where I, kind of figured out, okay, I've seen Nebraska kind of struggle for 3 years. And then last year, they're kind of got like on this wave of, okay, they could go in the right direction. And, the CU game, when I saw, Colorado honestly tap out, I was like, okay, I want to be a part of this. They're not, I don't like when people talk. I want them to actually see it. I want them to actually do it. And that's kind of the big thing that I saw was, Coach Rule said he's going to do it, and he did it. And so he's a man of his word, and I'm very big on that. So I'd say that's why I chose Nebraska, because Coach Rule said he's going to do something, and he did it.
Those guys had to work, didn't they? This wasn't like, I know some people may say, oh, it was a foregone conclusion, blah, blah, blah. But after that first meeting when they brought the whole infantry last year, I was like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like you, right? Do you remember those days?
Yeah, I remember that very vividly.
So, like,
I don't think people understand how close it was with Oklahoma. This whole summer, I was ready to pull the trigger and go to Oklahoma.
That was pretty cool, though, too, because when I talked to you at practice, you didn't want to say anything until you talked to Coach Venables. I thought, I mean, I know you well enough to know that's something you would do, but I felt like that was pretty impressive.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for Coach Venables. I mean, he's showed great hospitality. He's a great coach. I mean, really, like, probably one of the best coaches I've been around. His energy is very unique. Like, you just want to be around the guy. He is just like the definition of a player coach. And, he's just the good bridge you don't want to burn. So I wanted to make sure he knew before anyone else.
Christian, what was it about Oklahoma that was so tempting to you, being an in-state kid, that you're like, oh, man, that they're actually making this really hard on me?
Yeah, Coach Alley, their DC right now is a very, very good DC. And they're, Oklahoma's just like linebacker school. Like, they just love linebackers, and their whole defense is made for linebackers. And that was very tempting, I would say. They're kind of star player right now is Danny Stutzman. And he kind of gets all the love, and it's really built around the linebacker more so than, quarterback in a way. So that was tempting. And Coach Venables has a very, very strong culture there as well. And I'm a big culture guy because I know that's how you win games. Yeah. So that was tempting. That was hard.
Yeah, your evolution has been incredible, right? You went from wanting to kill me in year one, kind of coming in as a rush the passer guy to, man, your portfolio is pretty full, man. You can do a lot of different things. What does Nebraska want you to do?
Yeah, I think I'll, depending on how much weight I put on, I would say is I'm going to, go back and forth from that Will and Mike position.
Yeah.
And honestly, probably to see which one I pick up fastest, I would say would be the deciding factor as well.
You know what's funny? And I didn't think about this because I don't think about this at the time, but remember, I would say things like, yeah, technically and fundamentally and even your football verbiage, you're going to be way ahead of guys in college coming in as freshmen. Did you think it was going to be useful at the University of Nebraska? Because now that's kind of hitting me like, I mean, we were just talking about gloves and Oklahoma gloves like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, do you think about that? Like your football acumen is at a high level.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's normal. I mean, we talk at such a high level at practice, and we're just that's kind of just our environment.
Yeah.
I would say is just high level thinking of football. And I think we just have just great coaches that are able to break it down so simple, like just so complex things. You guys are able to break it down so simple. So now I can just understand it at a very high level and be able to teach it. I would say,
yeah.
I'm teaching my dad stuff now. Like, oh, I didn't even know that. I wish I knew that in college. Like, how'd you learn that?
Christian, is there something that you're kind of looking forward to the most about being part of this Nebraska program?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say playing in front of all the fans at Memorial. I think that's a lifetime experience, a dream of most Nebraska kids, and I'm going to be able to live it out. So I'm very grateful just to have that opportunity.
I know I got to let you get to offensive meetings because I certainly don't want Coach Sikora pissed at me. But Coach Dvorak, I'm a huge fan. You and I did not talk in depth at all this whole process about specifics. But I think now it's safe to say, like, we're both pretty big Dvorak fans.
Oh, yeah. I love Coach Rob.
He's something else, isn't he?
He's a very – like, when I talk to people, I was like, is he like a hard coach? Like, does he yell or anything? He would go like, no, he just says he's disappointed. I was like, okay, I can get behind that.
Oh, man, that's funny. Well, Christian, congratulations on your commitment. I know a lot of Nebraska fans around the state are thrilled that you are a part of the class now, and we'll enjoy watching you for the rest of your senior year at Westside.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, buddy. We'll see you soon.
See you, Coach.